Welcome to the Lead It Culture podcast, where every episode is about learning how to grow and thrive in today's culture, rather than letting the culture define who we are. Here are your hosts, Kenny Mason and Edgar Ruiz.
Well, hello again, everybody who subscribed.
Yeah.
Edgar, how you doing today?
Good, feeling good.
Feeling good. Awesome, great. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening and watching in to Lead That Culture. My name is Kenny. This is Edgar, and we are here to talk to you about topics that can definitely help this younger generation be able to just think better, think clearer, and just have more of a perspective from life. So today we are talking about just transitions.
Yeah.
Transitions,
what that looks like, what it is.
Yeah. Can be super tricky, you know. So both of us have been through big, huge transitions
recently too.
Yeah, it's really fresh. Yeah. So Edgar, talk to explain like the transition that you guys went through and how that was, and just all that good stuff.
Yeah. So probably about a year and almost 2 years ago is when I got married. Gina and I got married in July of 21.
Yeah.
And not 3 months later, we ended up moving from the Fairfax area to Richmond. And very, very crazy, very quick.
Yeah.
And very, I won't say unexpected. It was a span of 2 weeks where Gina just got a new job in the Richmond area. And we were like, I'm all for this. I feel complete peace. This is good. And we were like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And not only did we transition into marriage, but 3 months from there, we had a completely new transition into where we uprooted our lives, basically.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was very unexpected. And a lot of times I feel like transitions happen that way. It's unexpected. You don't know that it's happening. And 1 second you're comfortable, you're good where you're at. And the next second it's hitting you like a truck. Like, okay, we got to make this change. We got to go here. We got to rent this. We got to go there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And so, it was within 2 weeks of finding out that she had gotten the position. We had to.
Did you guys get to 3 months in? Did you guys go on a honeymoon at all? Or?
We did go on the honeymoon. We went to Jamaica.
Yeah,
we went to Jamaica. It was very fun. Really,
all the
really
jerk
cool.
chicken and curry chicken.
Yeah. I'm getting hungry. Stop it.
I'm so jealous.
It was very, very good. We were there for like 10 days.
Nice.
So transitioning back from Jamaica back into the States was hard.
Yeah.
But no,
it's like I gotta come back home.
No more jerk chicken. No, as soon as we found out that she got the job, we got to sell the house that we had because we had bought a house 6 months prior to that.
Yeah.
And so now we got to sell the house. We got to find a new apartment. We got to figure out what we're going to do with the dog in the time being. Let's we got to figure out this whole driving situation. And so it was a whole big thing. But I mean, we got through it.
Yeah.
And we learned a lot, not just about how to deal with that transition, but we learned a lot about how to work with one another, her and I, as a family, and then also, how to deal with transition together. But what about you? You had a recent, even more recent than mine.
Yeah. I'm just kind of speechless because it is still fresh. I still wake up, like PT, like, So the thing about transitions, the life lesson that we had to learn in the transition is to be open to transition.
Yeah, that's good.
And it was, because I was stubborn, and because I am a planner, because I like to, just write out stuff, and because I like to, I'm just like that. I think the biggest thing for me was I wanted what I wanted and how I wanted it. And I wanted to present what I wanted to God to see, because it was the right thing to do. Yeah. But I wasn't presenting it in a way of, let me see what you got. I was just like, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was really tough because I wanted to do what I wanted to do, but I mean, we had to be open to transition. So we were in Michigan.
Wow.
And we were all the way in Michigan. I missed the snow. We need some snow in Virginia. We need some snow.
No, we don't. We have enough.
We need about a foot. We need a white Christmas.
No.
If I don't get a white Christmas this year, I'm writing Virginia a letter.
No,
And,
absolutely not.
Yeah, we need a
No.
white Christmas.
No,
And,
I need 90-degree weather year round.
I can't survive at 90, bro. Oh my gosh, I can't do 90. All right, at 70, I'll do 70. 70,
I can
70.
move to 70.
I need a good 20.
20?
Yeah.
Listen, if it's 50, I'm freezing. I don't need no 20.
Oh my gosh, I need 20, man. I need 20. If you got a big thick coat on 20 degrees in Michigan, they can be looking at you like, it ain't snowing.
That's different.
You
That's
know?
different. No.
So it's crazy.
Okay.
But anyway, so we were in Michigan. We were there for 3 years, did a lot of great things there. God used us. We saw a lot of awesome things. But long story short is that, circumstances were just changing. And, you go through life and sometimes stuff just changes and that's fine. But I wasn't open to the change. I just wanted to stay the same. And I had to adjust because if I didn't, then I wouldn't have been where we are today, which is, things are better for us. Things are smoother for us. Things are, just a better groove for us. But so I think our life lesson in that. So I just had to be open. My wife was already open, and if you're listening out there and you're not married, always listen to your wife. Okay. I'm just kidding. Be open. Okay. Do not be closed-minded. But I had to be open-minded to see what would it look like to move back to Virginia, because it wasn't that I didn't love the idea of it. It was just that I hate change sometimes. And for those... Are
you normally open to change?
Small stuff, okay. I am. Big drastic stuff, to me, I'm not. Because it's like I want consistency.
I got you. Yeah.
And when you love consistency, like me, it's hard to transition to the next thing. So, I mean, that was hard for me. So we finally did it. And I mean, and it's just better for us. So, I mean, we missed some stuff there, but... sometimes in life you'll miss that thing, but but sometimes it could be for a much better situation for you to be in, for your family to be in, for your kids or wife to be in. I mean, and that was the situation for us. So that's what I had to say about that.
Yeah. And so do you think, some of you said that you felt, or you wanted consistency. Do you think, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this, but how do you see the difference between consistency and complacency?
That's good.
We can seek, seeking consistency, but also within that could be a little bit of like, I don't want change because I feel like that's too much. Like I'm good where I'm at.
Yeah, that's so good. I think because someone might not know the difference between those two, they will, be complacent. Because you can be consistent without complacency. Right. I mean, and I think how that looks is just always be open to where you're supposed to be. But if you are where you're supposed to be consistent in whatever you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. So if you are at your job, if you just got the job, and I've been there before, you just got the job and you're not complacent, dude, like you just got the job, you're already complaining about the manager. Come on, man. It's like I can't stand this job. It's like, oh my God.
You started 2 days ago.
You started 2 days ago. Like, come on. You didn't even get your first paycheck yet.
You still in the training.
Yeah, right. You still in training time? I don't like training. But if that's you out there, stop complaining, okay? But you can have consistency if you are where you're supposed to be. Yeah. Just be consistent. Consistently kill it and just be open-minded to, hey, I might need to be sensitive to, just kind of like the different seasons, Yeah. I think discerning seasons, like, just like fall, spring, summer, winter, you got to figure out what season you are in your life. Are you in a season where you need to be here? Or are you in a season where you need to make more money? Maybe you need to apply for a promotion. Yeah. Maybe it's time to switch careers because this isn't working for you. Yeah. Maybe it's time to, maybe you should, drop out because it will be the best decision for you. That's a hard decision, to drop out. Or maybe it's time to, just maybe not go to grad school or maybe take a year off of school. Maybe you just got to figure out what season you're in. Yeah. Always be open, but be consistent if you are in your right season, So that's what I would say. That's a really good question, the consistency and complacency. And I feel like when you're if that will help you better transition.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Like big time difficult seasons of your life. So yeah.
Like you said, consistency. I think consistency is just a good thing. Mm-hmm. Like if you're consistent with something, it means I think there's passion behind consistency.
Yeah.
There's intentionality behind consistency. Mm-hmm. Like there's intent. But with complacency, it's kind of the opposite. Complacency is more laziness, and I'm not open to it. Mm-hmm. I'm good where I'm at, and I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
And comfortable doesn't mean bad, but it can also be a place where because you're comfortable, you don't want to grow.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And so, I think in times of transition and as we, change is going to come. Mm-hmm. Change is going to come regardless, whatever it may look like. It could be good change, like you said, talking about looking for a promotion because you think it'll be better for you and your family.
Right.
Or you just make more money. And like if you're single, you just want to make more money. Mm-hmm. It's fine. It's good.
Yeah.
But change is going to come, and a lot of times it may not be good.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can be a sudden change of something drastic happening in your family, a loss of a family member, or loss of a close friend. Mm-hmm. We're talking about these very drastic things that can cause a lot of hurt.
Right.
There's a lot of mourning. So how do you transition in that season of having loss and it's not just you, it's those around you. If you're underage, if you're in middle school, high school, how do you go through that with your family? And then if you're college, young adult, and maybe you don't have your family around, how do you go through that potentially by yourself?
I think the biggest thing you got to do is like who's around me that can help me. Having that accountability partner.
Seeking community.
Yeah. You should already be surrounded around a community for when stuff like this happens.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you what, something big and drastic happens in your life, you're not around anybody, and then you're trying to go find somebody, and then you don't find anybody, now you're blaming everybody. It
causes more hurt
because it's not that they're not there for you, it's just that maybe there wasn't there that's your first time seeking, not reaching out. Maybe they don't really know you like that. I mean, you just don't know. So like you got to be careful for that, because blaming always leads to bitterness.
Yeah.
When you blame people, it always leads to bitterness. It never, you cancel ownership when you're bitter.
Yeah.
You cancel it. So I think having an accountability partner really helps out when you're going through super duper tough transitions, like losing someone. Losing somebody you love is very hard. I lost my grandma. I think losing my grandma, the one that I was super close to, it really rocked me. But, when you are around people that can really help you, my wife was a great help to me. Awesome. And for those out there that, people are married, you have your spouse. If you're not married, maybe you're in a relationship, maybe not, maybe you have a good friend. Yeah. Somebody, it's really good for somebody to just comfort you and help you out in difficult seasons like that, because death will happen. Our loved ones are gonna die. We're all gonna, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate to be dark right now. It's kind of like, like, don't tell me the movie. Don't tell me, man, everybody died. It's just
I told my students like a few days ago, I was like, spoiler alert, we all die at some point. Like, just letting y'all know. They're like,
right. It's like, hey, we gotta let go, right?
Yeah.
And I think for someone that doesn't want to let go in life, I think that shows a lot of selfishness because you're only caring about yourself. Yeah. Right. So, like if you know that, this person is in a situation or, they have to go somewhere or they have to move somewhere to be better. And you're like, I don't want you to go. You can't leave, and that's good. That shows that you care about them. That's okay. Right. But a lot of the times it might be for that person's good to be able to do that. And, we can't be in their way, so I would say that. So there's a ton of scenarios for tough life situations moving, death is one that comes up, because we all die at one point in life, and who you are around is so important during times like that, because you don't want to go into a dark hole, get bitter, start blaming everybody, and now you're not taking ownership of anything.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you said moving. I didn't even think about that, but I moved when I was 12. Whole family stayed in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
It was just me and my parents.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a tough transition. And I think it was a transition that I didn't get really used to and comfortable.
Wow.
I don't think I grew any consistency until I was in high school with that. It was 2-3 years of feeling like I'm still not welcome, or not necessarily not welcome, but just not a part of it. Yeah. Definitely
and
not comfortable.
I think one thing that you can't do when you go through transitions is that do not be comfortable, which is another word for complacent. You know, when you're comfortable, you know, when you're too comfortable.
Exactly.
You know, because you and I just moved here, we're looking for somewhat of comfort.
Right, exactly.
Like a normality, is that a word?
Yeah, normality, sure. It is now.
It is now. We made it a word. Okay, what's the date today? March the 6th, normality, we made it a word, okay? So
that's another 4 syllables.
Yeah, let's go! Yes, we're on it. Yes, SAT words, baby. Let's get it. No, I just think that we really, really, really have to seek to be uncomfortable sometimes in some situations.
Yeah.
Because like when you said you moved and you know here you're just like I'm trying to find this comfort. The word for our family this year that we have because of the move was readjust. Right. So we're trying to readjust because we lived in Virginia before.
Yeah.
So we don't have to adjust to it because we know what it is. It's just we have to readjust.
How do we adjust to it now that we're a different family? We've grown. It's been 3 years since we were here.
Yeah.
It's going to look different.
It's going to look different. Our friends are different. They're in different life stages. Our family is different.
Yeah.
They are in different life stages. That's true. We're different. My family is in different life stages. So how can we readjust to this new life? Because I'm looking for comfort.
Right. And different's not bad.
Yeah, right.
It's just different.
Right. Yeah. So that comfort is just really needed at times, but at the same time, when it comes to, you feel that season again, now it's time to take the blanket off and get a little bit uncomfortable because it might mean that you need to quit the job, move, drop out, start a new career, start the business, join that organization, whatever it is. It is or maybe even calling a friend, do whatever it is, kind of go into there, and just kind of bullhorn it, just go, just do it, so.
If you're listening or watching today, take a next step, do something that takes you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Like even if it's a little thing like Kenny just said, like reaching out to a friend, reaching out to somebody, and just talking to somebody, especially if you're going through something.
Yeah.
Take that next step, text someone, call somebody, talk to a family member if that's what's needed.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're excited for more episodes to come.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
Listen, really quick before we go, if you have any topics that you want us to cover, anything at all related to our current culture and things that youth, young adults are going through, let us know in the comments. We love to know. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know anything you want us to talk about. We're very open.
Yeah, and continue to, if you're watching or listening, watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, be sure to turn your notifications on for all of our podcasts because we got some good stuff for you guys.
You don't want to miss out.
Now. Come on. You don't want to miss out. So we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.
See y'all.
It was great being with you guys.